Alright, so you heard NetEase, the developer behind Marvel Rivals, just laid off a lot of important people in their Seattle team, like key designers, the game director. This decision was made despite the game's insane success, around 200,000 concurrent players. Competing with giants of the industry like Fortnite and Call of Duty, NetEase stated that these layoffs were made to optimize development efficiency for the game, which basically means they want to make the game development cheaper. In a business perspective, this makes sense. Don't get me wrong, it does suck that these developers poured their heart into what seems like the greatest passion project of their career, for it all to be cut in such short notice. Plus, the stresses of being out of a job in one of the most expensive cities in the country doesn't ease the miserable pain of being sold out of Marvel Rivals. In my opinion, this game is one of the most addicting cool games I've ever played in years. No cap on God. It's interesting that these layoffs happen right when The Thing and Human Torch are about to be released. If I could speculate, NetEase needed as much developers they could get to meet the deadline of releasing the Fantastic Four. 2 characters at the start of the season, 2 characters midway. After all, NetEase stated before that they're planning on releasing 1 character every half a season. I wonder if development teams understood that NetEase plans of character releases meant that some of their jobs were on the line. It just sucks when you're the one chosen to be let go. Typically, when companies have to let go a group of people, it's usually not one of their highest performing teams. Maybe the Seattle team didn't produce an output that was competitive with other design teams. Maybe their ideas were too woke and rejected, being Seattle and all. Nevertheless, Marvel Rivals in your resume looks pretty goddamn good. And I'm pretty sure other gaming companies are looking to hire talent that could replicate Marvel Rivals style. I'm pretty sure they'll find work. This all results in getting fired sucks. This situation has raised concerns about the influence of Chinese companies such as NetEase in the global gaming industry. The Chinese government's involvement in domestic companies can lead to decisions that prioritize political considerations over commercial interests. For instance, Chinese gaming firms have occasionally promoted state interest by restricting content they deem politically harmful and ensuring compliance with the official Chinese government ideology. In the case of Marvel Rivals, players have reported instances of censorship within the game, including the blocking of phrases like Free Taiwan and Winnie the Pooh, terms sensitive in China due to their political connotations. These events highlight the complex dynamics at play when companies with close ties to the Chinese government develop media for Western audiences. While such collaborations can result in engaging, addicting, and popular content, they may also lead to issues relating to security, censorship, and unexpected impacts on international employees, like firing a big chunk of an American design team unexpectedly, for convenient reasons no less. If they were really cutting the cost to make the game more profitable, and they didn't have to crunch squeezing 2 characters in a season instead of 1, then why were there not other teams cut? I could imagine an update in the future where a fan favorite character is altered, changed even, to fit into the Chinese government political interests. After all, NetEase is owned by the Chinese government, meaning the game company answers to the government first and players second. Although subtle at first, this may leave a negative impact on fans and could ruin or slow down the momentum of what is a great team-based shooter. Overwatch. But maybe fans don't care. After all, this story didn't stop me from playing. And the majority of people think like this. If something doesn't affect you directly, does it really matter to you? I mean, I've seen comments where people are saying the firing of the Seattle team is the beginning of the downfall for Marvel Rivals. And maybe they're right, but I don't see player counts falling. I don't see the hype of this game dropping. In fact, people are looking forward to see their favorite Marvel characters on Rivals. I just wonder if a DC Rivals is what it takes to take down Marvel Rivals. But what do you think? Is Marvel Rivals doomed because of the Chinese government? Or do you think that's a dumb take and I'm a complete idiot for suggesting that? Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe or else the Chinese government will kill me. Fliffy B out.